Hello, I'm back. Man, you're gonna be sick of me. Scorpio moon, what do? Gotta express some of this stuff, right? Scorpio, sex, death, regeneration, transformation. Yeah, so, all right. I want to talk about right now the belief that you only see what you believe. Okay? So that's the big spiritual philosophy or truth going around. And they'll tell you, straight face, oh, that's not real. You only see it because you believe it. So let's think back. All right. Were you a child at some point in your life? And in America, and probably most countries, but at least here, where I was born, we are taught from the time we're born, right? You know, school and parents and teachers, politicians, TV, everything. Cops are good, military's good, government cares for you, they're helping you, they're protecting you, they're keeping you safe. We're told this is what we believe. I know that's what I believed. In fact, the first 30-something years of my life, I believed all of those things. I believed that cops were there to help. I believed that governments cared about their citizens. I even believed that tax dollars went to help people. I believed, that people were good and honest and wholesome. And, there were lots of things that I believed and still naively believe even today. So if it was true that we can only see what we believe, then all of my experiences with cops, military system, schools, religions, churches, it would have all been perfect in this, perfect little fairyland, right? Because they were all there to help me. In fact, I remember... So the first time that I was old enough to call the cops myself, being raped, gang raped, by the way. How did they handle it? And let me first explain, there's some people that can get away with everything. There's some people that actually get paid to commit crimes. And I'm sure you know who these people are. So sometimes people call cops and they actually don't help. And if you have been targeted for whatever reason, they always have friends. So you can get beat up over the head with sticks like I have on video with 8 cops watching and doing nothing. Oh, yeah, or the time that I got shot at, me and Dave, and the cops said it didn't happen. Wouldn't even take a report. So getting back to that gang rape before I get too far away. So I believed that cops were going to help, at least protect me or something, or stop these people from continuing to rape other people. And no, that didn't happen. In fact, when my daughter was raped and sodomized, I naively believed the same thing. I believed that they were going to help her and help me, help us as a single mother family. I believed that the person who pled guilty would suffer some type of punishment. We would get some type of justice. In the end, really what happened is the courts made money and we get kicked off into the dust. And of course, I get blamed for my daughter being raped because I had to go work on Sundays for $2.13 an hour to raise my children alone. if you're not seeing the picture here, I guarantee that you believed something in your life wholeheartedly that just wasn't true, right? So with this line of thought, are we going to tell the children of Palestine, oh, there's really no war going on. It's only happening because you believe it, or you're only experiencing it because you believe it? Or the, 6-month-old dying of some horrible infectious disease or cancer. We're going to tell that little 6-month-old, you're only suffering, dumbass, because you believe that you have cancer. You brought it on yourself, and, really? And I love it with the whole, we create everything. Really, every single thing. So what about the other 7 billion people on the planet? They don't create at all? It's just you? Okay, cool. So now I know who to blame for all the fucked up shit in the world. You created all those wars. You created poverty. You created homelessness. You created illness. You created strife. And, right? You created evil religion. You created evil, whatever, governments. Really? You did that all by yourself? All right, asshole. Think about it. When you were 5 years old, didn't you believe the world was an amazing place, and your parents, who may or may not have sold you off, your parents were there to protect you from the harsh realities of life, right? Isn't that what we're taught as children? That's what parents do. I believed wholeheartedly that that's what parents and families and stuff were for. And then reality hit. Okay, so I guess you have two choices at that point in time. You can deal with reality and see it as it is, and then try to deal with it, or you can kumbaya, or om, or whatever, fucking meditate it away, drug it away, drink it away, fucking do whatever, change your perception, because then all of a sudden, what is bad, or hurtful, or shameful, or painful, just doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, how you liking that Stockholm Syndrome? Let me get think about this. These so-called spiritual truths that we are bombarded with, and okay, there's not to say that in another time and space, there could be some truth to that. Some. But then you have to ask the question, if we really are free and we really do have free will, then why are we told we're going to be punished for committing suicide? Or what's all this talk about our life path and our destiny and our fate and karma and all of these other lies we're told, okay? So are we free, or is there some force that puts us where we're supposed to be? Which is it? So do you create and control every single little thing, or could there be other forces at work? Now, if I was another force at work, let's say a king, psychopath, corporation, let's just say I was one of those other forces, and I just happened to be able to legally steal half of your income to run, military, for example, or secret agencies, or religions and media and all of this stuff. Well, I'll just ask you this. When has a king ever freed his people? Yeah, exactly. When has a president or government or anybody said, here, let me hand you the keys to the kingdom because I just care about you so much. Just, I'm going to forcefully steal, 50% or whatever of your taxes, your income. I mean, we'll just call it taxes instead of theft, what it really is. So these people, if there ever was any type of agenda, do you think they would tell you the truth spiritually? Or do you think they would get you to blame yourself and one another? Oh no, I'm not a black magician controlling the airwaves and lying or telling lies every single thing you hear about. And no, I had absolutely nothing to do with the economy or war or anything else going on. No, you created that because you are so evil, right? That's great. So you get the poor people and the honest, good, loving people blaming themselves and blaming one another, which actually ends up resulting in an extreme lack of compassion because now you're afraid to help the downtrodden or be nice to somebody who's sick or homeless or whatever, somebody who's not as perfect as you because they're going to bring you down with that negative energy, right? Isn't that what you're told? Isn't that what you even preach yourself? Yeah? Mm-hmm. So, instead of looking at, what did JFK say? Ask not what your country can do for you, but you can do for your country, okay? Ask not what your community can do for you, but what you can do for your community. Well, if you are too busy judging them because, oh my God, they're experiencing pain, so there must be something wrong with them, so I can't hang out with them because, I'm going to hold on to these beliefs that they created every single thing in their life. Mm-hmm. Oh, so therefore they deserve to suffer. Oh, and if you get too close, then you're going to suffer too because, oh my God, they might break open your reality, illusory reality. So ask yourself, Mr. and Mrs. I created everything and I only see what I believe. Really? So you never once had a belief that wasn't true. And you had to learn the hard way. How do you think I learned what I know today? Cops, military, religion, blah, blah, blah. Certainly wasn't because at 1 day old or 1 minute old or 1 second old, my first gasp of breath of air, I decided that that's what was going to happen. Sorry, but do you know any infants that kind of think that way? Mm-hmm. No, I believed the other way. That's why I was hurt so much. Hurt, shocked, totally freaking blindsided, right? You believe your whole life that all these people are out here to protect you, save you. Oh yeah, let's get to another time where, this is, I think, my second cop story maybe in my life. And still, this is what's great about beliefs, right? They get you to blame yourself. So even when I knew and saw cops doing things wrong, Stockholm Syndrome kicked in. I'm like, well, there must be something I don't know, or because there's no way someone in uniform would ever do something wrong, right? Yeah, it took me till, 35-ish? I mean, it was when I exposed the sex trafficking ring and all the stuff right around that time is what taught me that what I believed was not real. So it didn't matter how much I believed that cops were good and they would stop raping little girls and, do something with the sex traffickers or, no. I really, 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 really believed that. Didn't happen. Yeah. So, really? We only see what we believe. Even in this condition, with everyone pretty much turning their back on me, and no family, no support, no nothing. Literally, just the goodness of strangers or my own clever ability to be able to take care of myself, sell a fucking crochet hat or pouch or something for gas money, or, you know, if it wasn't for that, well, even during that, I still hope for the best. I still believe that something good's gonna happen. I still believe that not all people are abusers. I still believe all of these things that I get shown aren't true. I still believe I have worth. I still believe I have value. Yet, everywhere I go, I'm proven otherwise. Yeah. So, you know what? Yeah, there's such a thing as false beliefs and this and that. And yeah, there's also an element of creating some things in our life. But here's a newsflash. You're not God. I'm not God. We're peace. Little teeny tiny little grain of sand fraction. But we did not do this all, and we do not have the power. Just because you have the power to shut down your heart and shut down your compassion and empathy and humanness by ignoring people on the street. In fact, I met a guy the other day. It was great. He was actually, saying this stuff too. And I'm like, well, okay, I understand that, but, okay, everything's an illusion, this and that. But what if there was a girl with no legs sitting right there, starving, 6 years old? Would you just walk by because it was an illusion? It's not real. And, oh, by the way, she created this illusion for herself. You know, 6-year-old little girl, right? Yeah, because that never happens. Get off your couch, people. Does every day. Really? You're just gonna walk by and do nothing because it's not real? Yeah, I mean, there's some element of truth, right? Yeah, it's a dream, it's a whatever, call it a Matrix, call it a, what was that movie, Avatar, or, you know, whatever. That's fine and dandy. But that's over there. We are right here in this reality on planet Earth right now, a slave planet, a planet of duality, a planet where clearly there are marionettes holding the puppet strings. Marionettes. I said that wrong. Oh well, whatever. You know what I mean. Okay, yeah? So, deny reality all you want. That's fine. Fine by me. But don't come up to me and tell me my reality is wrong because you choose not to see it. Dude, it is what it is. You can't tell me that that's not a fucking toilet that I use. You know, yeah, on a higher level, oh, it's an illusion, oh, that's great, kumbaya fucking yeah. Right here today on planet Earth, the reality of the situation is I am a homeless, disabled woman that nobody cares about that sleeps in her car with zero income and has to poop and pee and brush her teeth in a Tupperware. Call it illusion all you want. It is what it is. Walk on by with your spiritual superiority complex. It is what it is. So, yeah. Enjoy the belief that you are God all you want, but don't frickin' push it on other people and blame and shame the victim. That's exactly what you're doing. And you've been a victim too. So you can, yeah, I know this like 22-year-old kid, he's all acting like he's got all the keys to life and, you know, living with his parents pay for everything and college and, you know, all of that stuff, right? But, he knows all the keys to life and he changed his thinking and now everything's magic. Dude, call me in 20 years after you start paying your own bills. Yeah, then we'll talk about how you created everything. Yeah. Anyways, have a good day. I'm gonna go, I guess, create some more fucking destruction, because apparently that's all I know how to do. That's all I'm good for. And yeah, here we go. Bye-bye. Oh, happy Earth Day.